player props here on PrizePicks for Friday, June 28th. Before I get started, you guys, link in the description below. Hop into our premium Discord. $9.30 per month, 31 cents per day. That's where I post all the plays I'm making on PrizePicks. Other cappers in there as well. They post all their plays. Super positive community. Really, everyone is in there trying to help each other cash. But again, I got two player props here. MLB slate, a massive MLB slate today. Again, not a financial advisor. This is not gambling advice. Simply just the plays I'm personally looking at making. Hopefully, giving you guys some insight and analysis to make your own player prop decisions here. But again, I'm gonna make this video as brief and informative as possible. Let's not waste any time. Let's just get right into it. First play is gonna be a pitcher fantasy score. It's gonna be Christopher Sanchez over 32 pitcher fantasy score here at home. At home against the Miami Marlins. So looking at this matchup, it's the first game of the day here. The Phillies obviously coming off a loss last night, but we'll get in there like 20 and like 4 or 20 and 5 on the next game after a loss here. But Christopher Sanchez over on Outlier. Again, there's a link in the description below. 7-day free trial with Outlier. This is a research betting tool that I use every single day. But he's over this line in 7 of 8 home games this season. Okay, 7 of 8 home games. If we just filter all games, he's over an 8 of 15 already. So 60%, 53% hit rate on the year. But at home, he's been absolutely elite. You can see here, 5 of his last 6 home games, 55, 43, 43, 43, and 43 fantasy. And we get this line here at 32. But specifically, right, we talk about him at home. This year at home, he has a 1.59 ERA, 1 whip, right, 51 innings, and 8.6 Ks per 9 innings, right? But it's just an absolute elite matchup against the Miami Marlins, who really since June 1st, first left-handed pitchers have the second lowest WRC plus, and as well as the second highest strikeout percentage, right? So the second lowest WRC plus, second highest strikeout percentage, and also they are walking at a very low rate, only the 5th lowest walk rate in the MLB versus lefties over the last 30 days or so at 5%, right? So it just creates this elite opportunity for Christopher Sanchez to go at least deep in this game. I mean, Miami in pretty much every offensive statistical category are pretty much near the bottom, right? And we look at most recent starting pitchers, fantasy score game log versus the Marlins. We saw Cole Reagans go for 58 fantasy, 11 strikeouts. He had about 4 hits in 6 innings. Liberatore, we're not going to count him. He's not really an elite pitcher. But Mitchell Parker, DJ Hers. I mean, DJ Hers, you guys, most people won't even know who he is. He had 67 fantasy against the Marlins. Mackenzie Gore, 58. Heaney, 49 down here. And this is all in the month of June, right? And these are all just left-handed pitchers. So we've seen just in the month of June, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different left-handed pitchers clear 37 fantasy points here against Miami. And now we get Christopher Sanchez here at 32. Right, and let's even filter this to away. Right, let's filter these stats to away, and you can see Miami still near the bottom, 56 WRC plus against lefties, as well as against lefties on the road. Last 138 plate appearances, 31.2% strikeout percentage. It's an absolute elite spot for Christopher Sanchez. I like the over on this one at over 32 fantasy. Again, this is an earlier game start. Second play is going to be pitching out to prop. It's going to be Bailey Ober under 17.5 against Seattle. Now, Seattle's a weird offense, but they're so much better when they play at home, right? We know this is a home game. We look at Bailey Ober's splits, right, on the year. Let's go down to his splits here. I mean, he's quite a bit worse on the road, 5.07 ERA compared to a 3.62 ERA. Ks per 9 inning go down. Just across the board, right? And he's pitched quite a bit more innings on the road as well, so it's a pretty decent sample size. And historically, kind of just in his career, he's been a little bit worse on the road. But this season specifically, I mean, his ERA is almost 2 points higher. And then Seattle, right? Seattle at home versus righties since June 1st. 8th highest WRC plus, hitting 130. They also are walking at the 3rd highest rate in baseball against righties at home. So, I mean, you talk about batted balls in play as well for Seattle. They're right here, 15th, ranked 15th. I think we can also see, hard hit percentage. We know Seattle here ranked 13th against righties at home. Offense as a whole, right, just gets it a lot better at home. And then Bailey Ober, right, this season on the road, he's under in 4 of 9 games. He actually faced Seattle earlier this season and went only 15 pitching outs here. And then also we just look at starting right pitchers. Game log this season versus the Mariners. Like, these are recent right-handed pitchers versus the Mariners. I mean, the last, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 of the last 9 right-handed starting pitchers have gone under this line against the Seattle Mariners, and this has kind of come at home for these pitchers. And now we get Seattle at home, where they're absolutely elite. So I like Bailey over under 17.5 pitching outs. 2 player props for this YouTube video. Drop a like, hit that subscribe button. Check out all the links in the description below. And as always, let's cash.